In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to create a purchase order in Salesforce and sync that to a purchase order in QuickBooks Online. So far, let me bring this in. We've created our customer, we've created our vendor, we've created our products, which is our line items on purchase orders and invoices, and we've created our work order, which is what houses our purchase order and invoices. So now we'll just go ahead and create a purchase order by clicking this button up here. As you can see, it automatically fills in our vendor account for a purchase order. We get our information from the purchase order itself on which account or for which vendor this should be associated to. But a job or a work order, I should say, is only going to be associated to one customer. So that's going to be just the job for that customer. But you might be getting supplies from multiple different vendors, so you might have multiple different purchase orders. So we do have a top level vendor account that you can fill in here just to kind of simplify things so that when you create a purchase order, it automatically fills in for the cases when you're using the same one or two vendors. But if you need to change something, you are able to. If you change it here, that's the vendor it'll be associated to. So let's click next. This creates a purchase order. We'll just click into it. As you can see here, we don't have a QBO ID, no sync token. It's not synced to QuickBooks Online. The only thing that this really does is it's just a place to house our purchase order items, which is the products that we are purchasing from our vendor. So I'm going to go ahead and click new here just to add a purchase order item. And let's grab a product. Let's make sure it's one that we know is synced. So we know that we synced this one earlier. Let's just say we want 20 of these and they're $45 and the unit type is each. I'll save that. Another one that I saw, I think it was LD. Yep, there we go. So we have that one synced. One's also going to be each, and we'll just say 10 at $100. So now we've got two line items here, or two purchase order line items. We want to sync that to our QuickBooks. We have our vendors here that have no, let me click here. We have our Farms and Home Supplies LLC vendor, which we can see has no transactions. I can create the purchase order right from here, or we already have that information in Salesforce. So let me just click Sync with QBO over here. We get a message that says a purchase order was successfully created in QuickBooks. I come back over here, I hit refresh. We can see that we now have a purchase order here. We can see that the line items are demo 633, quantity 20, rate $45, total is 900, etc. It automatically associates it with that customer and that job for that customer. So it keeps all of our income and expense counts going in, all synced up and going in the right directions. We already know what accounts to invoice for those items that we're purchasing. And that's it. That's how you sync. That's how you create a purchase order in Salesforce and sync it to QuickBooks Online, as well as the purchase order items synced to that customer job account.